All right, guys, so we're at our next property, and this one is a new property for us this year. We're gonna get it looking good. Now this one, guys, he's on the schedule, but I do this one not bi-weekly, but I do it at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month, however you want to call that, because he does it too. But he's in and out of town, and so sometimes he told me he'll want me to put him on the schedule. I told him just give me enough time, but we still do this lawn. This is one of our properties. We're gonna get it knocked out. Let me know if you have any that people call you and say, hey, put me on the schedule this week, or however you want to do it. Leave that in the comments. So yeah, guys, as I said, this one is a new property, and again, this is one that, as I said before, he got in touch with me, and he wanted to be on the schedule, but he was real clear about exactly what he wanted and how he wanted it done. He wanted it done at the beginning and at the end of the month. And I tried to get him to just go on a regular bi-weekly schedule. But that wasn't what he was looking for. And the reason why, like I said, he does this property himself. But what he really wants more than anything is the edge. You know, he see the edges we do in this lawn, on the lawns in this subdivision. And this is a subdivision that we have quite a few lawns in. And so he wants the edge. I've edged it for him before. Actually, I've mowed it for him. But he wants that edge. And so I told him you'd come out better. Just let us do the whole property. So since he's in and out of town, he just told me he'd rather call me. And what he does, he calls me in enough time to get on the schedule. He knows exactly when to call me. So he just said, let's do the beginning of the month and the end of the month. So that's what it is. So, and again, you know, it's not exactly what I would like to have, but I'm not leaving any money on the table. You know, and every dime that can be made is going to be made. So if he wants it at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month, then he'll get the beginning of the month and the end of the month. Now, as you can see right here, I grabbed the string trimmer because it's a corner lot and he's got a lot of string trimming and edging to be done. And I helped my guy out with the edging and string trimming because I actually just went on the other end of the lawn to start edging. And he's going to go on around. And now there you can see me, I'm going with the lawnmower, and I'm going to start mowing. Now, we don't have to go in the back. He's got a separate garage in the back and a little man cave, so there's nothing in the back of him. But he's got enough right here. And so, you know, we're going to take care of it. We wanted to get the bushes done. But being that he told me that once I got there, so I told him I didn't have that included in the schedule today. So what we gonna have to do is reschedule the bush trim for a later date. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. This is a complete mow, start to finish, basically. I don't know. I don't think I edited much at all in it. In this particular lawn, corner lot, don't have to go in the bag. This particular lawn will take about 20 to 25 minutes, and that's even including with the we did do some topping off of the bushes. He had some, some branches that were sticking up, and I just took the string trimmer and just basically knocked the top off of it. But this particular property, it takes about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to do. So, when you figure up your time like that, you figure in everything. That 20, 25 minutes, that's including the edging, that's including any edging, even the plant bed, because we edge all of that. So that includes the plant bed edging. It doesn't include the bush trim. But in this particular situation, the way I did these bushes, I just topped them. I didn't trim the whole bushes. We're gonna come back. I told them the next time we do it, we'll go ahead and we'll trim the bushes, but that will be an upcharge. That'll be an extra charge. So he knows that. He agreed that next time we come, or if he gives me a call, I told him that sometimes is Saturday work, and so that's the way we're gonna do that. But we got a break this week in the rain. We've been getting hit with rain every week, just about every week. We've been getting like set-in rain that lasts almost all day. Last Thursday it rained, and I mean it rained all day, from 9 o'clock in the morning till about 5 in the evening. I don't know whether you know it or not, but that's a lot of rain. And down here in the south, it'll start to rain, it'll slow down to a drizzle, and it will do that all day. And when you see it do that, it's really saturating everything. When it just drizzles all day long, you would almost rather for it just a downpour for about 30 minutes, and keep it moving. But when it sets in, it just drizzles all day, it rains all day, you're in for, a real soaking. And now sometimes in the winter months, when it's 90, 95, almost triple digits, you can, you can stand that, and you can even go out, depends on what time to stop, and go right back to mowing. Now, on this one, tell me this, corner lot, as you can see, nice size property. Do you charge extra for corner lots? Leave that in the comment, tell me that. Do you charge extra for corner lot? Now, my view, and this one, he hadn't mowed it in a few weeks. As you can see, it's kind of thick. You can see right here where I'm mowing, it's kind of thick. But stuff like that, do you always upcharge it on that? Extra stuff like that? It's a corner lot. Now, I didn't charge him extra because, again, it's subdivision. We have, good many clients. This is subdivision takeover. This is my subdivision. And, again, the neighbors are watching. This guy watched us for how many years? He was doing this online. He watched us edge. We do the lawn. The White House is right across the street there from where I am. We do that lawn. He sees the work we do. And even if someone does their own lawn, it's usually things that they can't do themselves. So, the only way to get it is to call somebody like me. And then when you see our edge, we do a real decent edge. I would give us credit for that. We do a really good edge. And we do a good job at what we do. We do a good job. People see, people notice. The neighbors are watching. So, we stopped us one day, walked across the street, said, hey, look, I want y'all to come over. Actually, the first time we did this line, we just added him in. We were across the street at the White House, and he walked across and wanted to know if we could do it right then, and he was willing to pay extra, and so he paid extra that day. But ever since, it's been just regular price. Again, we don't charge extra for uh, it being a corner lot, none of that. Now, when we do the bushes, I've got to figure out the price for the bushes because on bushes, tell me, how do you guys do that? Do you charge by the bush? Do you charge for how long you think it's gonna take you to do them? Because he's got bushes all the way around the front of his house. On the side where you see that bush right there, and then all the way around to the front. We'll be moving the camera here in a little bit. You'll see the other side. He's got bushes all the way around. And all of them are big mature bushes like what you see. So do you charge by the bush, or do you charge if you have a certain amount of bushes? Leave that to comment. How do you do that? That's a good one right there. How do you charge for that? Because normally I try to figure out. I look at it, and I'm pretty quick with bushes. I just try to figure out how long is it gonna take me to do them. Like these bushes here. I look at them, and I figure you give me 15, 20 minutes, and I have those done. Because it just doesn't take all day to do bushes. If you know how to trim bushes, and if your trimmer is sharp, it doesn't take you all day to do them. So, speaking of that, one of my bush trimmers, I've got to actually take it and get them sharp. But that's a whole nother conversation. Now here's the other side. As you can see, he's got bushes right there. And like I say, he's got a garage on the other side, and he has a carport right there. So, he's got a good bit of edge, and that's why when we first got here, I grabbed a string trimmer and helped my weed eater guy, helped him out a little bit because it doesn't take me long to mow it at all. So, but yeah, on those bushes, leave that to comment and let me know how you do that. How do you charge for bushes? Now, also, and every day, every year, every month in this business, you learn new things when you talk to different lawn care guys. If you notice, this lawn has a bit of a slope. If you look at how I'm on it, it has a bit of a slope. Do you charge extra for that? I know lawn care guys that charge for things like that. I know guys that charge for that. Now, I even know lawn care companies that they have allotted times. If you just want regular maintenance, if you just want mowing, string trimming, and edging, blowing, they have a set time. Now, I don't know how they work this, but if they exceed that time, they charge you extra for that. Especially if they're invoicing you. They're sending you an invoice. They'll have an extra charge for that. If it exceeded the time that they felt like it should have taken them to do your lawn, they charge extra for those things. So, those are things like that. And I'm going to tell you something. When you charge for every little detail, every little thing that you do, I know for a fact, you find yourself getting a text saying that you no longer need you. You ever have this happen? There's somebody pull up, and that right there is somebody that wants us to do the lawn, want to get on the schedule. They got my number off the truck, they took a picture of it, and they're going to send me a text message. So, always do a good job, man. Always. I don't care if you're behind, I don't care what the situation may be, do the work. and you will gain clients. I had someone ask me, how do you obtain the clients that you have? By doing the work. Yes, flyers are good. Yes, social media is good. But nothing beats word of mouth and just doing a good job. Nothing. I don't care what anybody says. I know guys that are on social media and they don't have alarms. They like to have. You gotta go out and you have to do the work. You gotta do the work. So, that's all I have today, guys. I'm gonna let you watch the rest of this video. Enjoy the music. Upscale Lawn Care is what we do, guys. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us what you think. All right, and there it is, guys. And we've got to come back and do a complete bush job on this one. But I just took my bush cutter and knocked the top off of it and make my work look good. I didn't even charge him for that. Sometime you do that. Do you do that? Just take your trimmer sometime and just knock the top off of them. Hey, we're gonna come back and do a complete bush job next time we mow it. So we'll charge him then. I didn't charge him for that. Headed to the next one, guys.